Well, so we have the propeller. We have everything we need. We have the elevator. Let's um, do some changing here. So I'm selecting these vertices and I'm gonna bring them inside like so. Yeah. Okay. So like I was saying, we have everything here we need to um, to finish the airplane. So let's do some work first. You see, there's no values on the propeller, no values on history because I just deleted everything. Let's do the same for the fuselage. So I'm selecting the fuselage, going to edit, delete by type history, and there you go. There's no more history, and the values were already zeroed out. So now the wing, delete by type history. So there's no more history, and the values of the channel box are already zeroed out. So this one has a value on Y and has history. So let's select it, delete by type history, and now modify freeze transformation so that I just zeroed out the values it had on translation. Same to, oh, and I'm gonna send a pivot by the way. This one is this, the pivot is centered, this one already as well, the wing as well. So everything is clean. Now the wheel has a little value over there and some history, so edit, delete by type, history, and modify freeze transformations. Everything is clean now. Good. What about the elevator? Oops, the elevator has still a value here on translation and some history, so edit, delete by type, history, and let's go to modify freeze transformations. Is it freeze transformations? Okay, good. Oh, I was forgetting the rudder. Okay, so edit, delete by type, history, and modify freeze transformations, and now we have all the geometry clean. So it's good to have everything clean before you mirror it. So let's select the fuselage and mirror it, and there you go. So our airplane is coming to life. Same with the propeller. I'm hitting G key, remembering that G key repeats the last action we did. Now the rudder, G key, oops, there's something with the rudder. Probably, yeah, okay, I know what that was. Probably the pivot was not on the place it should be. So when I did the geometry, that happened. Well, not a big deal. You just have to readjust it like I did. It's okay. Good. It's looking good. And now we are still missing the landing gear for the left side and the wing for the left side. So let's select the wing, and what I'm doing is I'm selecting it, and then I'm going to select modify center pivot, and now okay. So what's going on here? I'm holding D to move the pivot to the center line. Now I'm gonna go with edit, mesh duplicate, and don't forget to hit the toggle. Now I'm gonna scale it -1, one negative. Oops. Suppose I need the outliner to see what's going on. So window, outliner. Oh, okay, so I had two objects selected, so now I have only one, and there you go. One negative on scale X, and there we have the left wing. So now let's go to object mode, selecting the landing gear, and I'm holding D to move its pivot to the center, so that when we duplicate it, so edit mesh, duplicate, okay, and now what's going on? Let me see something. Okay, there's two here, so one of these is gonna go to the left side. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so that one we have to duplicate. So duplicate it, and now we press. Hang on. So okay, from the start. Okay, it's correct. So now edit mesh, duplicate. Let's scale it -1. No, something is wrong. Yeah, there's two objects, so what's going on? I don't understand what's going on. -1. Oh, probably, yeah, I know. When I did undo, Control Z, yeah, see. So the pivot moved from the center. So I'm holding D to put it back to the center, like that. Yeah, this makes all the difference. I was forgetting that. And now it's gonna work for sure. You see, there it goes. Okay, so now we have left landing gear. Now we only need another wheel. So let's go to object mode. And there you go. There's the right wheel selected. Now let's go to edit mesh, duplicate. Okay. So now let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. So now I will bring this to scale -1, and there it is. We're missing the elevator, so let's select the elevator. There it is. We have to move it like that. I'm holding D, don't forget that, to move the pivot. Edit mesh, duplicate, and select the right one. Let's scale it down -1. There it is. We have a whole airplane now, and it looks good. Yeah. Well, there's some tweaking that has to be done. I will probably do that off camera because you already know how to do that. So let's save this, and I'm gonna call it airplane mirror, save as, continue. That's it, guys.